mailbox today, and I get a card from my aunt. She's 90 years old. She sends me $300. And in the postcard is a picture of her at a concert with Steven Tyler in September of 2013. My aunt is going to a concert with Steven Tyler. I'm Raymond Tabano's cousin. He's the guy that drew the wings for Aerosmith. He was originally the drummer in The Strangers for Steven Tyler, who was better known as Tallarico. But he gave the spot to Joey Kramer, and when they became Aerosmith, Joey Kramer got rid of him and put Brad Whitford in there. You know, Aerosmith actually used to have a guy that could sing, Raymond Tabano. And, but anyway, what really aggravated me more about the picture today was because where was I in September of 2013? In September of 2013, I was looking for my daughter. And that's the reason why I came here tonight, to tell everybody my story. My daughter was kidnapped on March 19th in 2013 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in my house in Billings, Montana at gunpoint. 29 and a half years old. We all come to Vegas for the same reason. We all want to be rich. Everybody wants to hit the jackpot. There's nothing greater in the world than that. And there's nothing greater in the world than winning the lottery. And here I stand before you, a lottery winner. I had 5 numbers. In September of 2011, I was living in a welfare building with my 2 children, okay, in Byron, Minnesota. I stopped off at the Mini Mart one night and I picked up my regular ticket. I played my regular numbers. The day passed. It was after 8 o'clock. I went on the internet and I held my ticket in my hand. And there it was, 5, 12, 23, 27, 31. I matched all 5. I was a lottery winner. And I was tired of living in a welfare building. So I says, well, let's move to Montana. Biggest mistake in my life. I never knew what it was going to cost me. You know, when I was 18, I wanted to go to Vietnam. I wanted to go to Vietnam because I wanted to help the boys over there. I passed the test for the United States Army. My father served in the Army in World War II for 2 years. He was drafted. But when it came time for the physical, they wanted to do an internal, so I turned it down. So anyway, when I was 30, I went to Hawaii. And I found out that all those stories they told you about Asians wasn't true, and I fell in love with the place. I even had a baby with one of them. I had a beautiful baby, Hawaiian Chinese. Loved her more than anything else in the world. There's nothing better in the world than my Marion. But I won the lottery in September of 2011, and that was going to cost me my daughter. When I moved to Montana, I didn't know they were all Nazis up there. You know, being from the Bronx, you know, I grew up with Puerto Ricans and blacks, and, you know, even in 1951, before Martin Luther King, everybody was treated pretty much equal. And, you know, I'm Italian. My name is Jennifer Rollerson, but my father was half Rollerson. The other name was Saminsky. And my mother was old Maselli and Caruso. You know, so I'm really basically an Italian Polak. You know, that just have a name like Jennifer Rollerson and nobody can see beyond the name. But anyway, for 161 days, I cried for my daughter. They wouldn't give me my daughter back. The reason why the state of Montana took my daughter was because she wanted to be a mother. Okay? I know I shouldn't be spilling my guts. Is that okay? Okay? They said that she was ethically impure and that she had a disability and that she was an undesirable for breeding. And this was 161 days of an Ingentix trial in the United States of America. And I had this horrible judge named Judge Mary Nisley. And I hated her. I knew I'd never see my daughter again. I didn't know where my daughter was for weeks. So we substituted the judge out. I think he wants me to, am I over?
1 minute.
Okay. We substituted the judge out. And I got another judge, and she was sent back on August 27th, 2013. But I want to tell you something. I would much rather spend 30 years of my life with Marion Rollerson and have nothing my daughter, than be a queen with Steven Tyler. There's nobody more that I love on the face of this earth except maybe my son. And I came here to tell you my story because we have an attorney here, and we might be going to federal court, but he's recently been disbarred or something. He had a blowjob by one of his clients, and he got in trouble. And, but he was the only one that would take the case, so we're hoping that maybe we'll win the lottery again, but in court.